Hello. Oh good, it's on desktop view. That's good. Let's set this up so we actually have screen view. Yep. Now if I have So what we're playing today is F-Zero Climax, something I just swapped the save over. My first time with actual controller instead of on the GBA itself. Yeah, I just want to look at it. I updated this recently, like today. I just want to be sure that I'm where I can do a full screen. I could probably just do it with 11, but whatever. That's what the shortcuts. Download. Full screen over there. Alt return. Okay. There we go. Hey.
Time attack. Select your course.
What? I've been playing this for a while. I guess
Select your mode.
I'll explain that a bit. This is the last F-Zero game that was ever released.
Select your class.
And it was only released in Japan, but recently, like within the last year, there's been a full 100% English patch for this. So we can play it now. It's a good game. It's good if you like learning curve. If you want to get into the GBA F-Zeros, I'd recommend starting with GP Legends first. That one's a bit easier to cut your teeth on, unless you're willing to fully learn. Why am I going out of the menu?
Grand Prix.
I keep forgetting what I want to show you.
Select your difficulty. Bronze Cup. Choose your vehicle.
Let me give it is the Grand Prix. I have most things unlocked. I know how many machines I have left to unlock. I'm not fully sure how I'll unlock the last couple, though. Because I know
Select your class.
you get one for just clearing a Grand Prix, and another vehicle for getting first place in the Grand Prix. So that's 3 left, except... count it, there's one more hidden. 2, and I think there's 4 slots left. 3, and... yeah, 4. So, not sure how I'll get the last vehicle, unless it's just a, hey, you get this for unlocking everybody type of thing.
Select your mode. Time attack. Select your course. Gold Cup.
Regardless, yeah, this is different than on the GBA itself. The flashing is a lot more... it's a lot more subtle in the actual GBA. Because that watching some emulator play, the mini-map flickers, it doesn't do that on actual hardware.
Choose your vehicle.
Anyway, let's just do some morals with the Blue Falcon. How I normally do things. Yeah, the map really does flicker on the emulator.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ah, too late for that. Oh, well. Neat having it on a big screen, but that also kind of... I don't know.
2 laps to go. You got a new booster. Fire.
At this point, it's going too fast to really make that sharp turn safely.
Final lap. You got a new booster.
I'm getting nowhere near my best time so far, but it's a warm-up. And we're out of boost. Okay.
Go! Wonderful. Good job.
Yeah, that's 4 seconds slower. I wonder if I can tweak this at all, like settings-wise. Well, that goes right back to the small window. And for you, flickering just gets more obnoxious on the stream, but it is still full screen for you, which is cool. Okay, interframe blending is neat, not quite what I want. You're filtering, and no. Temperature scaling? That. Frame size. No, that's for me, and more so than you. The only thing that seems to really change it is interframe blending. Which I guess I'll try it? I'll give it a go.
Choose your vehicle. Blue Falcon.
There we go. I'll shave off a couple of seconds. And I'm keeping pace with my ghosts so far, anyways. Alright. Yep. Okay, it's still like a wall though. Yeah, I'm still not fully sure if going for that ramp is the best idea. Yeah, see, he's still got boost available. But it's only off by a second.
Good job.
Wait, I think I have an idea of why it's flickering so much. I think it's because we're synced to audio. Interflame friendling, and then... what was it? It's under tools? Probably under tools, wasn't it? Settings... Emulation? Gosh, there has to be somewhere, because the emulator has to either sync up the audio together or sync up the video. Or you could try to sync up both, but that can also cause some lag. I know the setting's in here, but I completely forget where it is. Okay. Not where I thought it would be then. Yeah, I don't know where the option is. Alright then. I'll turn on interframe blending then. A little easier on the eyes. Less epileptic. That should be it for that course. Let's go for Keybrick then.
Choose your vehicle, Blue Falcon.
You know, I'm not fully sure if this wind is actually something that affects. It does limit visibility, that's for sure. I think, yeah, it is. That is an actual thing affecting movement. Ugh. Moving so fast and turning so much, it's a little hard to tell, but that's... Yep.
You're making great time. You got a new booster. You're making great time. Fire.
That's how they get you with those.
New booster.
You're trying to follow the wall to stay on straight. And doing a zigzag like that, it gets you. Can't touch a wall right now.
You got
Okay.
a new booster.
There we go.
Oh, great. Congratulations.
Okay, now to enable the ghost, you annoyingly have to go back to course change.
Choose your vehicle.
Now then, there's a few vehicles I use.
Little River.
Now here the ghost does actually stay updated, so if I overwrite the ghost save, it will actually stay overwritten. And I won't have to re-enable it.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm not getting a top time like that.
3, 2, 1, fire!
Yeah, the timings on the emulator are slightly, and I mean slightly different than they are on the actual hardware. And that slight timing difference is enough to matter, at least for the boost fire start.
2 laps to go. Fire! Final lap. Fire!
Alright, that might be what I needed to pull ahead.
You got a new booster. Finish!
Yep,
Wonderful!
second and a half.
Congratulations! Three, two, one, fire!
See, Ghost is updated. Ah, missed it. Oh, at least I've learned how fit. That. Keeping the zigzag in mind. That's what I wanted to say.
2 laps to go. You got a new booster. Fire. You're missing fire. Finish! Great!
Almost 5 seconds faster.
Congratulations!
Yeah, hitting a wall does a lot to your speed.
Choose your vehicle.
Alright. What else do I want to play as? Alright. Trying to keep conversation going while playing F-Zero at high speed is a difficult thing. That's for sure. The Super Piranha is what I've actually been doing best with lately, but a good one for getting a handle on track is King Meteor.
King Meteor.
Maybe I'll flub one of these laps just to show you how the controls work.
3, 2, 1, go!
I guess it'll be this one then. Alright, so the wind's gonna kind of throw off some examples, but there is actually 3 degrees of turn, or I'm not sure how many degrees of turning there are. There's a lot of ways to turn in this game, even though you've only got the D-pad, LR, A, and B.
Laps to go. You got a new fire. Final lap, fire.
Yeah, no, I'm getting anywhere close to my record. Oh, some flubs like that.
You got a new booster. Finish! Wonderful. Good job.
Okay, let's go to a basic ass track then.
Select your course.
Still second place.
Bronze Cup.
Bronze Cup. Yeah, I guess the very first course, 6 carat.
Blue Falcon.
Oh, actually, would have been a good time to show you the controls. Hold up.
3, 2, 1, go!
And then here, 6 carat.
Choose your vehicle.
Yeah, there's Dust Mixer. You ever play F-Zero Climax? I was about to explain the
Blue
controls,
Falcon.
how the mechanics work. I guess I'll go on with that then. I don't know how long this stream delay is. Controls are here. This is basically the Type 1 setup, but with booster and accelerate mix. Notice, yeah, you do have to double tap for side attacks. There are a lot of controls. There aren't full explanations for what the hell long booster means. So I kind of stick with the basics. 'Cause I'm not fully sure what the difference I haven't noticed that much difference between slide, narrow slide, and wide slide, but there are controls that exist. So you have both at the same time for spin attack, L and R for strafing, left and right, and double tap for side attack. But notice up is unbound. That's like to turning. It's like how the hit rate's going to crap again. So with turning, you actually have... I don't know, let's have one. I don't know. Turning, there is left and right, but actually you can modulate how sharply you're turning with up and down, which is why even though up can have stuff on it, you generally don't want it, so that way when you try to go for a shallower turn, you actually end up, you know, not doing something else. The only thing I really end up swapping out is spin attack for hard brakes. Which I don't know if are different from brakes, but I hope they're faster. And you can make that booster, make that accelerate. And that's the control scheme I work with. Now, at the very start, if you have your engine revved up to a certain point, by the time you hit go, you get a boost fire.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, that was too slow. Actually, I'll show you the other thing, because if you miss the timing, there's two consequences of it. Either you get a normal start, like that. However, if you start too soon, I'm not sure, just revving the engine all the way.
1, fire!
You come almost to a standstill before you actually pick up speed again. You want to get things just right.
3, 2, 1, go!
The timings are a little different on emulator.
3, 2, 1, fire!
Oh, a bit faster. Kind of over it with the dash plate, though. Alright. So then, to now actually show you how the turning works. So, you can turn normally like this. You can see how you kind of start to slide and whatnot. If I hold up, you can see I'm actually not sliding as much. And if I... I'm so glad I have those caps in there.
To go. You've got a new booster.
Fell down though. You can see I actually turn a lot more. I feel like I might have another sneeze on the way. But basically, you can use... So that's one of the key things you should know, is that you can actually turn different ways just with the D-pad. It's a bit like analog stick. Now then, after that, we have strafing, the left and right, and side attacks. One of the things to note is that side attacks actually drop your speed. In other F-Zero games they don't, which makes them a key tool to use for turning, but here it's more of a last resort because of the speed drop they have caused now. Another attack that causes speed drop is spin attack, which yes, looks ridiculous, however it does protect you from damage. Alright, let's give that a re-go.
Good job! Three, two, one, fire!
There's the boost fire. Anywho, you do the spin attack This does also drop your speed, but not nearly as much as a side attack would. Which means you can kind of use it to slow down if you really, really want to. It's also not... I think in general play it's not too big of a speed loss. Time attack is totally a killer though. As you might be hearing, if you've noticed the sounds for all the different turning techniques, how I'm combining them. And of course that happens when so you have to hold down both triggers to do a spin attack. If I want to switch my strike direction, I do end up doing a spin attack by accident. So to turn sharply, first what you want to do is you want to strafe in the direction you're turning. Which helps out a lot. And if you want to do a slide, strafe like that. You want to do more of a deeper turn while sliding in the opposite direction, away from your turn.
Good job.
A lot of techniques to use for turning,
Fire.
which it's a little overwhelming. Just know about the D-pad turning and the sliding in the direction you want to turn thing. It's getting used to drifting is something that I'm still trying to get the hang of, especially at high speeds. And the final technique I haven't mentioned yet is blast turning, which you might have heard of. Just doing this is that actually just tapping the accelerator maintains your speed for the most part. And also, it resets your traction, because as you might have noticed, you kind of lose traction and start moving sideways if you turn too much. But if you're blast turning, it resets your traction with each ignition. Now, you still may not turn sharp enough to make some corners, which is why you want to combine it with drifting or quick turning. But you'll hear that. Blast turning, sliding, side attacks, doing shallow turns and deep turns and regular turns. There's a lot of different turning techniques.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Now let's do a more serious lap where we actually use boost. So boost there's energy gauge up in the upper right corner there. And that's how much boost energy you got, as well as how much health your machine has. You also get, yes, 1 boost fire every lap. Yeah. So that's a more serious lap.
Good job.
Or at the max speed, I think it was like, I forget the exact number, but it's around 1,985 kilometers per hour. And your base speed is usually around 1,000, plus or minus 100 or so. And given the relatively short draw distance of Mode 7 on the GBA, how fast you can go, kind of saw it there. It gets really difficult to react to turns, even though this is the most basic track in the game. So, part of getting good at F-Zero Climax is actually memorizing the track so you know when to turn. Don't end up slamming into a wall and lose half your speed.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire. Final lap. Fire.
Yeah, see, I just jostled a wall a little bit and he almost came to a stop, basically. And you take damage too, so hitting walls is really bad for your speed.
Congratulations. Good job.
That may not have been the best explanation, that was an explanation of how the mechanics work. And I got number 3. Alright.
Select your course. Full cup.
Alright, let's try this again with... So of course, each of the vehicles have their own different traits. Actually, let's show that again.
Full cup.
Actually explain some of the stats.
Choose your vehicle.
So there's 4 stats to each vehicle, at least 4 shown stats. There's weight, body, boost, and grip. Boost, you can guess how good your boost is, however it's multiple stats altogether. It's how much your boost costs, how long your boost lasts, and how fast your boost goes. Body is just how much health your machine got. I'm not sure if boost is percentage of health or flat value though, if I'm paying close enough attention, so don't know if higher body gets more boost, but definitely higher body rating takes less damage from walls and other racers. Grip is how quickly your machine loses traction, which of course higher grip means you don't lose traction as much, but the thing is, you kind of want lower grip the more skilled you get, because the more skilled you get, the more you make use of drifting to make sharp corners, and more make use of blast turns to make up for a loss of grip. So high grip actually becomes a detriment because you can't drift as easily or at all if it's an A grip. I'm most comfortable with B grip these days. To tell you where I am on the skill ladder at least, given that it goes all the way down to E grip. And there's weight, which acts like how you'd kind of expect weight to be. It's how much inertia your machine has. There are some other stats that may be derivative, maybe they're hidden, I'm not fully sure. There's things like your machine's top speed, there's your, of course there's all the boost substats, as well as speed retention, which is kind of the most important thing, and that's what Super Piranha's got. And Queen Meteor, but not so much King Meteor, surprisingly. King Meteor's got some good boosts, but the thing that King Meteor has is really good handling. Because he's super light with good grip, it means that he just turns where you want to turn. So while I can get good times with King Meteor, he's not necessarily going to get the best times, and I do not get the boost start because emulator is just slightly off from the real hardware. I need to start like sliver of a second sooner than I would in the actual hardware.
2, 1, fire!
And that's fire. That's even worse than a normal start.
3, 2, 1.
I didn't know you were a wizard. And you know, as you can kind of tell, because King Meteor is so light with B grip, he turns real well. Now, the downside to this is the same as the downside of Wyvern, which is that if you hit a wall, you lose like all of your speed. So it's pretty critical that you play well. You want to get good times with this machine, especially with the E-rank body. E-rank body, you basically can't take much damage. I might actually beat my personal record, but then again, this is only like the third or fourth. Yeah, beat it by
Congratulations!
beat it by 1/5 of a second.
Wonderful!
That's King Meteor, who's light and nimble. He doesn't fare too well on straights because I think his top speed's a little low compared to the competition, at least to the other vehicles I use. But his boost speed's great, and he has some decent speed retention. King Meteor has a bit better boost retention. In fact, she has almost the same stats as King Meteor, except she's heavier. She also has a higher top speed, which is how fast you go when you aren't boosting.
2, 1, fire!
Which leads to slightly better lap 1 performances, but that weight's something you gotta account for. Actually makes her a bit better at drifting because of that, so you can utilize the inertia. So I'm saying, like, I've already pulled ahead of myself.
2 laps to go. You got fire!
I tried to do it early deep into the turn. Probably going to be a retry if I want to get anywhere close to my time then.
Final lap, fire! Go!
Yeah, 2 seconds behind.
Congratulations! Good job! Three, two, one, fire!
Yeah, you can see that, like, King Meteor has a better boost fire start because his lightweight machine gets more of a boost from boost. But because Queen Meteor has that higher top speed, she pulls ahead in lap 1.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire!
And, yeah, again, that speed retention at play.
Final lap, fire! Boost fire!
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting close this time, probably because I missed a dash plate.
Go! Congratulations!
I'll give Queen Meteor one more try, then move on to the
Good job!
next vehicle. There's 2 more vehicles that I use. So I use Blue Falcon to warm up, I use Little Wyvern as well, and Super Piranha, King Meteor, Queen Meteor, and the Red Gazelle. And my best times are usually with Super Piranha, Red Gazelle, and Queen Meteor.
1, go!
Yeah, that was too late for a boost start.
3, 2, 1, fire! Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Oh, that's probably going to cost me. Yep, that cost me. Might be able to kind of make it up with that. Who knows? Yep. There's the speed retention I'm talking about.
Finish! Wonderful!
That's what I'm talking about with Queen Meteor. Boosts stack up. That's what speed retention does. So more specifically, speed retention is you retain the speed boost from your boost, at least a portion of it, for a certain amount of time after the boost ends. So having better speed retention means you can basically stack boosts and go really, really, really fast over time.
Choose your vehicle.
So there's 2 vehicles left. Let's do the right gazelle now. This is one of the 2 games I'm playing in my free time, Alyssa.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, because I know you missed it. I don't have the weight memorized for the right gazelle, but I know that the other stats, the body boosts and holy fuck, that's 2 frames faster! 2 frames!
Wonderful.
It's because of those wall bumps. Might have not even been a full second faster. But the right gazelle stats are EAC. Got an E-body, just like the other machines I like to use. Got A boost and C grip. So C grip means it's a bit easier to drift with. That also means it's a little harder to take normal turns with if you aren't used to how to turn, which will take a while. But his A boost, one of the things that's unique to Gazelle is I think he has the longest boost time in the game.
1. Fire.
That's a fire. Fire starts are a dud. You lose like at least a full 2 seconds off a lap time, even if everything else is perfect if you get a fire.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, if you have to choose between getting a normal start and a fire start, I take the normal start, like every time. Unless there's a dash plate, like at the very start of it. So if there's a dash plate right there, that can actually cancel out a lot of speed. Yeah. Alright. I don't have enough energy for a boost anyways.
You got a new booster. Go! Wonderful.
Yeah, so a fire has you start out at the boost fire speed, but then very quickly go down to 100 kilometers per hour. And it takes several seconds to overcome. So if there's a dash plate, one of those yellow arrows, or boost plates, I guess I've been calling them before now. Their official name's dash plate, I think. But if you hit a dash plate while you're under the effects of fire, it'll cancel them out.
2, 1. Go!
Yeah, this is going to be a bad time. I missed the boost start, and I missed the first dash plate. Yeah, I think for this straight, I shouldn't try to angle myself against the wind,
2 laps to go.
so that I'm traveling effectively straight, and so I should actually line myself with the track, go genuinely straight, just use strafe to compensate for the wind. I rarely look at the minimap, by the way. I know it's there. I know I could make use of it to try and plan for turns ahead, but you see how goddamn fast I'm going? By the time I look down there and actually, like, interpret the map, I've already hit a wall.
Congratulations! Good job! Choose your vehicle.
Okay, now for the last one for this course.
Super Piranha.
Now, Super Piranha is a little slow. Got BCB stats, which are the same as the Blue Falcon, but the weight's a bit lighter. However, she has amazing speed retention.
1. Fire.
So I notice her first lap, maybe even her second lap performance are going to be a little lacking. But her third lap is just spectacular, assuming I don't fuck up. See, there's new chat message. I can't look at it when I'm moving it Mach 2. I mean, you saw I was actually catching up to myself there in lap 2, because the boost stacking. Yeah. Oh well.
Congratulations! Good job!
Yeah, I can see how, like, hitting a wall is pretty bad. It's not going to cost you a race in the Grand Prix most of the time, but if you're doing an actual time attack and trying to do the fastest you can, hitting a wall is disastrous. Even if you don't blow up.
3, 2, 1, fire!
I think you can kind of tell just from that last go around how the speed retention works, how the boosts just kind of stack with themselves. You end up going ridiculously fast over time.
Two laps to go. You got a new booster. Fire. Final lap. Fire.
Yeah, alright.
Go! Congratulations! Good job!
Man, just like last week, connection's been pretty shit. Hold on, guys. I'm going to... Well, first I'll wait for stream stabilize a little bit before I say this. I'm going to try to do a network switch, see if that helps, but we're at 0 bit rate right now. Okay. Alright, so as I said, I'm going to try for a network switch, see if that helps. So it should take a minute to reconnect, or less, so really fast on the reconnect. Okay. Oh god, I see that screen cancel on the screen replay. Jesus fuck. Holy fuck. Well, hopefully this is more stable. Holy fuck. I overrode the ghost? Or did I? I don't know. One of the really important things... Oh, you finally got up, Melissa. Yeah, you are a couple minutes behind. Just an accidental side attack. Okay. Don't worry, after the network swap, which reconnected real flawlessly, you should be fine. Wow.
Select your mode.
Anywho, let's show a little bit more about the game then.
Select your
Oh,
course.
looks like bitrate's not perfect, but still seems alright-ish. So you can make your own courses in Climax. It's the only F-Zero where you actually can. Interestingly enough. There's Zero Test, which is kind of your tutorial, but not really. He doesn't explain things too in-depth, but you can test your skills here. And try to use it as a tutorial. It is really hard to get gold rank. Like, ridiculously hard to get gold. And it's also really hard to get silver. And you have to absolutely know what you're doing to get bronze. So these are difficult tests. They are genuinely tests. They're not participation trophies. Even though I call it a tutorial, I only say that because it takes you through all the different kinds of turns and techniques you'd want to use. Or it doesn't actually teach you the techniques, it's just like, here's a turn, you better learn.
Survival. Select your difficulty.
Very sink or swim type thing. This is... yeah, it's challenge stuff. This is where I'd want to switch out spin attack to hard break, because there's some stuff where you have to stop before you fall off the track. Otherwise, you don't need brakes at all in this game. There's a reason they're unbound by default.
Select your mode.
Doing the survival challenges, you unlock synopses of the anime episodes, interestingly enough. There was an F-Zero anime, apparently. And at least for the middle rank, you also unlock the character profiles. Which come with the machine profiles, too.
Select your mode.
Grand Prix is the main mode,
Select your class.
and one I've been kind of avoiding. I've been practicing for it in the time attacks, like what I was just doing, because as you can tell, I beat gold. I didn't get first place though. Haven't gone through platinum yet either. Let's do an easy one, just because trying to go through on master did kind of wear down my confidence, which helps for learning, but not so much for doing stuff. Let's give this... yeah, any kind of racer you want. Now it's a little hard for me to flip through it one by one. Pick one, because I know about the time delay. I'll pick one for this rainbow and you'll choose the one for the next based on what you see here. And don't care about the stats. Pick based on luck. I'll manage. Alright, I guess So I should have a bit of an easier time. I will show off Super Chrono.
Super Piranha.
Well, the key. Well,
3, 2, 1.
alright, next Grand Prix then's Blue Falcon. Although, there's 2 Blue Falcons in this game. It's Novice Grand Prix, so I think I'll have an easy time of this. The reason I say that is that the actual ranks make the AI better and better. Navigating the courses, on top of the courses getting harder. Yeah. As you can see, even though that would have been a complete, like, 2-second or even 4-second loss on the time attack, I'm lapping the guy in last place. I'm fucking lapping the guy in last place.
Looks like you're getting the hang of it. Finish!
That's the thing.
Congratulations.
You can even see on the minimap, you have a gray dot there for the guy, and I think it's second place. Oh, that's novice rank for you. I finished this relatively fast. Well, it's been a while since I've been on these tracks, so I may end up flubbing turns. Really do have to memorize this stuff to handle it well.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, you can destroy racers, but I mean, what's the point of going for kills when you can just lap them? Second place.
Looks like you're getting the hang of it. You're holding the lead. Keep it up. You're doing great. Final lap. Fire.
I'm lapping him. Not the guy in second place, though.
Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Where am I? Oh, fuck, no, that's...
Taking damage.
Oh, God. If I hit that wall there, it would have blown up. Oh, boy. Not quite the guy in second place, but I did lap.
You won first place.
Was that half of the pack? I think I lapped half of the pack. Hold on, I recognize the late... Eastman. Oh, I lapped 11th place. Out of 24, so I lapped over half the pack. On Master, it's really hard keeping even 4th place. Like, my fucking god. AI in Master.
1. Fire. Watch your back.
Like, for these Grand Prix, you'll kind of notice that I'll be just handily first place. Or, if not handily, then barely first place. In basically every single course, but on the Master rank, it's like some I'm first, some I'm second, some I'm 4th, and overall I might stay first if I get first place, but my god, it's not a consistent first.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire.
Yeah, but
Doing great.
it's 2 wall hits, but dash plates might make up for it. Yeah, it's kind of better to keep a straight racing line than to go out of your way for the dash plates. Yeah, they give you a speed boost, but the speed you lose from going out of your way to get them,
New booster.
yeah, that's actually more speed lost than gained.
Final lap. Fire.
Again, I tried to hit the turn preemptively, and that's like 4 wall hits. I don't have enough energy for a boost either, so no more lapping.
Keep it up. You're doing great. You got a new booster.
Alright, one thing I did forget to mention mechanically is how jumps work. So just how up and down the D-pad can modulate how you turn, it also modulates you in the air.
You won first
They don't
place.
quite have animation for pointing downwards, but if you hold up, you'll fall faster. And if you hold back, you'll fall slower. And you also have to keep your nose up when you land, otherwise you take damage and lose half your speed. So it's important to know that. How to handle landings. So they only do that in the 2D games. You don't have to watch your landing in the 3D games. You can just land. Here you gotta get your nose up.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Oh joy, ice. Ironically enough, low grip machines actually have an easier time on ice than high grip.
You're about to lose the lead. You're holding a lead. Watch your back.
I missed a dash plate. Whatever. Yeah, switching networks seems to have kept it stable for a while. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it.
Final lap.
Yeah, where's the goddamn refill?
You're doing
Oh, there. And I missed it.
You're holding a lead. You got a new booster. Fire. Way to go. Finish. Congratulations.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
won
it's
first
interesting.
place.
Alright, one more lap. So the Platinum Cups are 8 courses, but every other cup is 5. Just so you're aware. But each rank actually has different courses for Bronze, Silver, and Gold Cups, but they all use the same 8 tracks for Platinum. Alright, so those pink circle-ish things are mines. You hit those, you bounce off it, and you take some damage.
You're about to lose the lead.
You can use them on lap 1 to actually gain some speed. If you hit them just right, but I don't quite know how to hit them just right. And once you got boosts, they're just a drop in speed.
Final lap. Fire.
Yeah, fine.
You got a new booster. Go! Congratulations.
Also of note is that there's 24 racers instead of 30. That's honestly just hardware limitations. You'll find that GP Legends, the game before this one, had 30 racers, but that's actually only had 4. It says there's 30 in the race, and the game actually could only keep track of 4 racers tops. So it really only rendered you and like the 3 racers closest to you, which meant keeping first place was kinda easy and also kinda hard. Game like you're asking your friends. Of course, Minka. Yeah, the reason why I'm not sure what exactly to play is because I could start Nexus, but would we finish Nexus in time for 1 to 3 releasing? And before that, there's Battle Network releasing 2 on Steam. Like, is a month enough time to do a Nexus playthrough? Hell no.
Select your mode. Grand Prix.
Alright, so that was Bronze
Select
Cup,
your class.
or rather, Novice Bronze Cup. Let's just do
Select
Standard.
difficulty. Bronze
Silver.
Cup. Choose your vehicle. Blue Falcon.
Oh, I think Novice and Standard use the same courses. Forgot about that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Look, I would love the exploration of Genshin Impact, but it's a gacha game. And I already get
You're holding a lead.
addicted to live service games. I don't want to risk a gacha.
You're about to lose the lead.
Trust me, if it wasn't for the fact that it's a gacha, I would totally be all over Genshin Impact, because I love Breath of the Wild, and that's just Breath of the Wild, the anime, or more anime.
Looks like you're getting the hang of it. Final lap. Fire. Keep it up. You're doing great. Way to go. Go!
Okay, now I can chat.
Congratulations. You won first place.
That's good for you, Mango. It's awesome when you get in touch with your child again. I love it when that happens. Just experience joy. Pure joy.
Three, two, one. Fire.
I'm gonna have to transfer the save file back to my flash card after this, aren't I?
Watch your back.
So I made those new
You're
time...
about to lose the lead. Watch your back. Two laps to go. Fire. You're holding a lead.
I made those new records on time attacks, so now I gotta make sure those are saved. And I missed the whole refill zone. So... try to hit a wall, yeah? There you go. Fucking hit last place into a wall. Alright. Warfare with anger. I did cross my mind to play Warframe for this week, but I know you guys aren't terribly interested in watching it. So, what else besides the other game that I'm enjoying?
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Alright, this time we hit the refill zone.
Fire. Keep it up. You're doing great. Looks like you're getting the hang of it. Way to go. Go!
Okay.
Congratulations. You won first place.
I have watched Max's recent video on Genshin Impact, though. Kind of reaffirms the fact that As a game, I think I would love it, but it's a gacha. I don't want to play a gacha game. I don't know what prompts that message, because you can see how... I mean, sure, if I come to a dead stop or something, I might lose the lead, but, like, it's a really bad wall hit, sure. But I'm not about to lose the lead if I keep as I am.
2 laps to go. You can fire. Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Oh, yeah!
You're doing great.
Sorry, that exclamation was because I went so fast I almost flew over the course into the pit. That shit happens.
Final lap. Looks like you're getting the hang of the fire.
Ah, oh, not for the chump. Finishing in style, I guess.
Go! Congratulations!
God, yo, gotcha mechanics. Ah,
You won first place.
I'm not sure I'd enjoy it nearly as much with gotcha mechanics. Because knowing I can't optimize it to be the best it can be would just... It irked me so much I might even quit the game.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
I will say this, you don't really need to have too good a grasp on the mechanics to beat Novice or Standard Cup. Like, you can probably have an alright time in Novice Cup as an actual Novice yourself, and Standard's also fine once you get a hang on the controls at your favorite machine. But once you get to Expert Cup, you gotta start learning all the deeper mechanics. And for Master, you need to not just know the deeper mechanics, you need to master the deeper mechanics. Ah, I didn't think that was here. There we go.
You're taking damage. You got a new booster. Keep it up. You're doing great. You're holding the lead. You got a new booster.
Alright. Alright.
Way to go. Go! Congratulations.
Oh, hey, I think I was half lap ahead or something. That's cool. Yeah, Blue Falcon's a pretty good machine. It's not the best machine in any aspect, but it's got enough going in all compartments that it's a...
3, 2,
And just about anybody can do well with it.
fire.
Anywho, the magma-y looking stuff is magma, and that will slightly slow you down. A little hard to notice unless you like stay on the magma for a while, but it will also damage your vehicle, which is itself an issue.
2 laps to go. You
Also, you might notice me avoiding jump plates when they're optional, because machines tend to have lower top speeds in the air
keep it up. You're doing great.
than they do on the ground. However, you can also make use of jump plates to skip. That's the first mine I've hit on stream.
You're holding the lead. Looks like you're getting the hang of it. Finish!
My health! It is not there! Where is my health?
You won first place.
I don't think I've ever played Habbo Hotel. I've heard of the legends of Habbo Hotel, but not the game itself. Oh, that was the last course. Yeah, let's do Expert Bronze next. Maybe get a bit of a better idea about how... I don't know about Master Bronze. Actually... Why not Master Bronze?
Select your mode.
That...
Grand Prix. Select your class.
Like, sure, I got Master on...
Choose your vehicle.
Sure, I got first place on Master Bronze once, but... Once.
Blue Falcon.
Once is all I needed for the unlock, but man... Do a barrel roll.
Three, two, one. Fire.
See?
Take it easy.
There, the AI is a lot better. In the higher level cups.
You got it. Hang in there.
Yeah, it's the dash plate. Probably not gonna get first place without boost.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. You're moving up. Take it easy. Watch your back. You've got a new booster. Final lap. Fire. You got it. Good job.
Oh, fuck, I'm out of boost. And I'm out of health. Alright, fantastic.
You've got a new booster.
Alright.
Finish.
Yeah, fourth place, as I said.
Good job.
I feel like I need to get more proficient in actual machine-to-machine combat to do consistently well in the Master Cup. It's something where you kind of go so fast you don't have to worry about combat, but here... Oh. I can see if you don't finish first, you start later in the pack.
One. Fire.
Ah, that's a fire. That's fucking I can't reset your Grand Prix though. Just gotta live with that.
Good job.
Yeah, that turn's really hard to hit unless you smack the dash plate.
You got it. Hang in there. Don't give up. Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. You got it.
Oh, hey, it's... Yeah, fuck.
Take it easy. Good job.
Alright.
Looks like you're getting the hang of it. You're taking damage.
Yeah, I am.
Final lap. You've got a new booster. You got it. Fire.
That was the wrong time to boost fire. Fucking hell!
Good job.
Get blindsided. Ugh. I thought I would have made the turn if it didn't get smashed from behind. Fell me into a wall now. Ugh.
Three, two, one. Fire.
This is Master Cup.
You got him.
Yeah, I can protect from getting hit from behind with the spin attack, but I really have to know when to do it.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. There's another racer on your tail. Fire. Hang in there.
Yeah, that last stretch is where I'd actually want to boost fire. Oh well. Oh shit.
You've got a new booster.
Alright, let's try to get around that corner easily enough. Yeah, I'm trying to take it easy.
Way to go. Go!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Master Cup is rough. This one's got two obvious routes through here, and I'm not sure how the jump plate route's gonna actually work in our favor. Unless we got higher flight speed, then we have to worry about falling off the map.
3, 2, 1. Fire. You got it. Hang in there. You're moving up. You got it.
Did I really get him, or did he get me? That was hard to tell.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire. You're about to lose the lead. Final lap. Cruise fire. Hang in there. You're about to lose the lead. You're holding the lead. Way to go. Go!
First place!
Congratulations.
In like the fourth race. I'll maybe move me up to,
Place.
I don't know where in the RAN rankings, 5th? Oh, 3rd. Two more races. I'm gonna have to probably get first in both to get first overall. This is the Bronze Cup of Master. You can see why I'm training for gold.
2, 1, go! You're moving up. Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire. Watch your back. There's another racer on your tail. You're about to lose the lead. Final lap. Fire. like you're getting the hang of it. Finish!
Maybe there's a shot at first place after all.
You won first place.
Wait, how far back? Damn, he got 7th? He was up there in 2nd and 3rd, though. I don't know if I can get first, but it's possible. Technically possible. I don't know if it's realistically possible. Yeah, Grand Prix is the meat and potatoes of F-Zero. It's fun, it's challenging, it's hard as fuck.
1, go!
So it's really the only kind of game you'd play if you're like in the mood for actually challenging yourself and seeking the mastery. But, oh god.
You got it. Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Yeah, if I want to get first place, I have to hit that shortcut every single time.
2 laps to go. You got a new booster. You got it.
Oh, at least that aligned me.
Good job. Fire. You got it. Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Ah, that didn't stick the landing.
Final lap. Fire. You got it. You got a new booster.
Fucking hell. Ah, now I'm like 5th place. 5th place with no health.
You got a new booster. You got a new booster. You got a new booster. Way to go. Finish.
Nope, I came after Samurai Vero. I'm not getting first place. But will I keep 2nd? That's the question. Nope, 3rd. I'm just watching the stream replay. It actually is enjoyable to watch racing games. Like, it's incredibly tense, like white knuckle action actually playing them, because you can see how fast I'm going, how tight the turns are, what I have to react to. Just watching it, it's actually quite enjoyable. Yeah, I need to make more use of drifts over quick turns, but to make effective use of drifts, I need to know the turns coming up ahead and how fast I'm going. How fast I'm going actually determines when I need to start drifting. Yeah, honestly, the connection's still not perfect, but it's a lot better on the other network. That's for sure. Aren't getting screen cancer, at least. So with that ranking, I would have unlocked one racer.
Time attack.
Being first, we'll unlock another one.
Silver cup.
Do you remember? I think it was Nightmare. Yeah, it was Nightmare. Okay.
Use your vehicle.
I was really proud of the ghost, and I'm on this one, and I'm just actually save the ghost for it. You're quite late, but you're not into stream late. Sorry, not after the stream late.
Select your course. Bronze cup.
Actually, save. Is the ghost data per cup? I thought it was one ghost save overall, but it's actually one per cup. It is one per cup.
Your course. Gold cup.
Oh, awesome.
Select your course.
Oh, I can't show you the replay because, you know, game doesn't support that, but I can used to have the ghost
Use your
data.
vehicle. Red Gazelle.
Just emulation is like, it's a little bit off in places. And I can say that because I've played this on the hardware. This is my save from the hardware.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Alright. In fact, that's ghost data for me playing on the GBA itself. That's a turn I drift on. Instead of doing a quick turn.
You've got a new booster. Fire.
Oh, that was the wrong place to boost fire. Like, it's a tempting place because it's largely straight with no real hazards, but like, man, you should not have used your boost fire there.
Final lap. You've got a new booster.
Yeah, not sure I'm beating my time now, but I might still get to show you the cool bit. Or not? I don't know, I'm catching up to myself. Oh boy. There we go. Yeah, you kind of saw it with the ghost. If you go fast enough, you can actually skip a lot of the turn.
Wonderful.
Of course, you can't talk much about it. It's story heavy, isn't it? I can't talk a lot about F-Zero, or rather, it's not much in the way of spoilers, because it's a game that's all game and no story. Oh, good luck with that. I considered replaying Untold again, and I'm just like, no. No, I really don't want to play Untold. Like, I'd only really be able to enjoy Untold at this point if I played it on Standard, and my pride does not allow me to play on any difficulty other than Expert. Untold just... not like how they balance Untold.
You've got a new booster.
I wonder if I can catch up to myself. Not with that, though. Not with that bouncing around. Oh, that was the wrong... way too soon, but you did see the shortcut there. I'll just take it safe there. I should have boosted across the path I want to get a better time, but... Yeah, the game calls them might reactors. Get one per lap. You get to do some crazy fast boosts. How to put it? It's really tedious. It's like the XP gains are just a little less, and the enemies are a little stronger. And while it's not like notably a lot harder than the other ones, it's just everything is so grueling in that game. Because add to that, the classes you have are largely on the more defensive side, or at least not as crazy on the DPS side. It...
3, 2, 1. Fire.
It's a hard one to play on Expert the whole time. Like, it was really designed around the story party, and the story party has 2 unique classes, so playing on Classic is like... You're always just don't have the right party comp. After that, the enemies being a bit beefier compensate for the added DPS of the 2 story exclusive classes, and then you add in the cut down XP and whatever for the story exclusive dungeon, and now you're just like, playing on Classic mode and Untold is not terribly fun.
Fire. Final lap.
I hope I have enough for a boost. It's just enough. Wrong angle. I don't know why people highly recommend Untold. Probably because of the story mode. Yeah, 2U, they kind of let you keep the high DPS, but they balanced it out by giving the bosses a lot of health. So for a normal player, it's just an absurd amount of HP bloat, but for a veteran, it's just right. And then they made all the bosses kind of raid boss scripty, where, you know how a scripted raid boss goes in MMO, where it's like you don't do the right thing on the right turn, you all wipe. And they had that a lot more in 2U. But Untold, it was just... not balanced around the class. It's balanced around the new classes. And it all just ends up being pretty grueling because of that.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, Action Boost is great in Untold, but here's the thing. It's a gunner exclusive skill. It means you have to play it through story to get it. And you have to get it on a Grimoire to give it to other people. And the Grimoire chances in Untold? You have a better chance of winning the lottery. In the second Untold, they vastly improved Grimoires. You can actually count on them in your build options, but in the first game, you are playing gacha. Sure, you're not paying with your credit card, but you're paying with your time and your sanity. Holy fuck. Ah, fuck. That's what I didn't want to happen. I can't do the shortcut.
Final lap. You got a new booster.
Oh, I have no health. I didn't use my reactor might either. Oh, well. There's any chance of first place.
Finish! Congratulations! Good job!
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're playing on story mode, because the game's balanced around the story party, it's fine. You know, you get the grimoires you want, you kind of just work with what you have, and you can play it through on standard even, and it's fine. It's a fine game. But if you want to play through it, like, on expert, you kind of have to finagle the grimoires for what you want, and that's going to be really hard. And if you're going to play it on classic, it's just grueling, because you're missing 2 of the classes that the game's balanced around. You just have to try and make do with what you have, and it ends up with, gotta pee, though. I'm a BRB. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I'll just say, Sora, good luck with that. And if you can, for the love of God, just try to treat it casually. Trying to min-max your party at Untold, it's a nightmare one.
Three, two, one. Fire.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the audio got flubbed on that. Oh, it's probably the interpolating frames. Gets rid of most of the flickering that's going on. That's not there on real hardware, but is here on the emulator. Wait, is this? I wonder, if I tell this emulator to run at 60 frames per second, will that help with the flickering?
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire.
Oh, I almost got a hole in one again.
Final lap. You've got a new booster.
Okay, I need the health more. Uh-oh. Oh, if I didn't get the second wall hit, it would be fine.
Go! Congratulations! Good job!
I'm gonna turn off screen interruptions. Seizure warning, I guess, but hopefully the audio will get fixed. Interframe blending, that's the term. Yeah, the flickering, like, yeah, it does flicker, but that's like a lot dimmer on the actual GBA screen. Not really noticeable too much unless you look closely, but here it's just fucking rave. Rave on the menu.
Choose your vehicle.
Let's try Super Piranha. As I mentioned, Super Piranha is slower than Red Gazelle, but has better speed retention. I'm not sure which machine has the best speed retention out of what I have unlocked, but
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Super Piranha is up there. Oh yeah, that fixed the audio. Flickering's there. Holy hell, that flickering. Well, I guess that's how they do opacity in these games. I think they have the tech for opacity.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Oh boy.
Fire. Use fire.
How did I make that turn?
Final lap.
You cannot drift. You cannot slide to either direction while you're in that spin boost. So how the fuck did I make that turn? Ah, shit.
Fire.
It's my last boost. Will I beat myself? I did!
Great.
I did! By a small margin, but I beat myself.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's the thing. Untold is actually a fine game on its own, just on story mode, but classic mode is just... It's just enough off balance that it's grueling to get through. Hey, I beat my time by roughly half a second.
Choose your vehicle.
Yeah, there's actually two Captain Falcons.
Blue Falcon DD.
And to explain why there's two Blue Falcons, I'd have anime, so it depends if you care or not.
2, 1. Fire. Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
I probably shouldn't have boosted there.
Fire. Final lap. You've got a new booster.
God, I think the Super Piranha caught up with me.
Fire.
Okay. Oh, wow. 4 seconds. Hot damn.
Congratulations.
Oh, congrats. I think that's where I got to as well in Nexus. I did not beat the final super boss, but I got that far. Also, I was considering streaming a replay of Nexus, but then I realized, like, 2 months is not long enough. Or is it 3 months? 2-ish months is not nearly long enough to do a Nexus playthrough on stream. Not, because that... Then we have the actual Etrian Odyssey HD stuff releasing on Steam, and that I'm going to stream. So, so we're playing F-Zero today. It's like, the hell else do I play? In like a month, or yeah, actually in almost exactly a month, there's the MegaMan Battle Network collection releasing too. God damn, that's actually a really big improvement on time. What the fuck? Yeah, I thought a similar thing. I didn't think it was way too long, but I thought it did drag on too long. Like, yeah, it was a nice game, but it really is too long. Too long for its own good. Other than that, that's the only real complaint I have for Nexus, is that it's just too long. Well, that, and I guess the lack of defensive classes, but I know why that is. They wouldn't normally put in the lack of defensive classes. And it's mostly, my complaint with that is just more so party variety. Because if you want to have some defense in your party, you have only like a couple options. I think it's just like Protector and maybe Hero or something. On the other games, you have like multiple options, but nah, not so much in Nexus.
Select your course. Gold Cup.
Alright, so back to practicing now that you've seen just how... Yes, Magic Classes too, because it was just Zodiac. Just Zodiac. Yeah, they did a poll for just the Japanese players. Yeah, no international poll, just the Japanese poll of, like, what's your favorite classes? And that's the classes they put into the game. Add in Hero as the one new class, and that was it. And it's just, like, the roster is imbalanced, which the game doesn't lack much for it. Surprisingly, because they probably balanced around the fact that it's mostly offense. They probably had the class roster first before they did the balance tweaking. It's also kind of balanced around to having a hero in your party. And hero's pretty overpowered, like most new classes are. So, I don't know, Zodiac behaved more like a Rune Master, though, in Nexus than it did as an actual Zodiac. Anywho, back to this stuff. Oh yeah, if you guys ever do play F-Zero, not just you, Sora, but anybody watching this, White Cat is a great starter machine, because that A-level grip means you don't have to worry about losing traction. They'll turn how you want to turn. And when you're ready, you move on to like a B rank grip, or a C rank grip, or a D rank grip. Like, as you get better at drifting, you want lower level grip.
White hat.
a high-level grip, A-rank grip, just doesn't really lose traction, so it's great for learning the basics. Yeah, pretty much, Alyssa.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, White Cat's, because it's a C boost, I don't think the top speed's notably higher. No, the top speed's around 1100, it's not that bad. But the C rank boost is kind of what holds it back from getting top times.
You've got a new booster.
It's okay boost. But because of that air and grip, as you can see, you can like turn corners really well. Don't have to do any kind of drifting, don't have to do much blast turning, quick turns. Just kind of turn, and you'll make the corner.
Go! Great!
Oh yeah, they nerf Pugilist a lot. Real hard. Actually, they probably did. Yeah. Yeah, White Cat is a really good starter machine. Of course, you always start off with the Blue Falcon in every game. I'm not sure. They always give you a handful of machines at the start, and the Blue Falcon's always one of them. So, I'm not sure if the White Cat will be a starter machine in the F-Zero game you pick, but if it is, it's gonna be it's the one to get used to the game with. That's for sure. Let's try the Mighty Hurricane.
Mighty Hurricane.
This one's also an EBB, but it's super heavy. And I'm used to playing super light machines.
2, 1, go!
Like, man, the heaviness means I need to actually start up the thrusters a lot sooner to get the boost start. But the heavier weight also means it should have better speed retention. Should.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire. Final lap.
Still, though, the B grip and the heavy weight means it's going to be pretty unforgiving for mistakes.
Go! Great! Good job!
Alright, see ya, Sora. Oh, it's also 1701. We should get going, too. Yeah, the stream went by surprisingly fast. I thought it would be slower, given how there's no real story and stuff. It's just racing. But racing is engaging. Surprisingly. Well, if you really want to experience the Broken for yourself, you can get an OG, a perfectly legitimate digital edition, Adventuring Odyssey. That's only if you really want to go that far. I'm not sure if you do. Like, if you're gonna play Classic and Untold, I'm not sure if you should play Untold or the original, but for 2, definitely play Untold. I know it's different labyrinth to play out, different class balance. Hell, they even changed the dialogue, or at least changed the translation. It's still a lot better than the actual 2. Yeah, I do hope they keep immunizing in there as well.
Choose your vehicle.
Alright, I'll give this one more go with our hidden Captain Falcon.
Blue Falcon DD.
See how well we do. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make Mighty Hurricane work, because I know Mighty Hurricane's the favorites of some people. It's not the world record holders. World record holder's going to be Crazy Bear.
1. Fire.
That's because Crazy Bear has, I think it was like B level boost and E level grip. So of course they're just fucking racing sideways the entire goddamn time.
You got fire.
God, this thing gets a lot from the dash plates. Ah, frames behind.
Wonderful.
Frames behind.
Good job.
Nah, let's stop there. Have the unique opportunity of ending on time today.
Select your mode.
Yeah, there's English patch for this. If you are interested, I can try to find it again and post it in Discord so you can find it easily. For the GBA. What this game is for. Got survival for challenge runs that kind of replace story, but eh. They are there.
Select your mode.
Can be used for practice, and there are something there. They aren't bad, just to get a little repetitive. There's multiplayer. I don't know how I'd set up multiplayer with my edition, but
Edit.
you can also make courses
Edit.
and share them. I think there's some default. Yeah, there's some default tracks. So yes, you can make courses. Meat and Potatoes is going to be the Grand Prix, which you've seen gets really hard. Definitely work your way up in the proper order. Don't try to skip ranks or tiers. You're going to get your ass handed to you.
Select your mode.
And last but not least,
Select your course.
don't be afraid to use Time Attack. I've kind of started to enjoy Time Attack for itself, but I primarily started using it as practice. Because there's no racers to worry about, and you can easily just keep redoing the same course over and over again. Get yourself very familiar with it.
Select your course.
And the zero test if you want to actually test yourself.
Select your course. Select your mode.
That has been F-Zero Climax. Maybe we'll play it again next week, maybe not. I will have to think about what exactly I'm doing. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll play a Come to Like F-Zero. I'll see you all next week. Fare thee well.